All right, today I'm going to answer a question from a viewer. They asked, what is the best way to lose fat? My name is Max Nazir from Fit to the Max Roswell, and I want to talk to you about how to lose fat. The best way to go about doing that is this. You want to burn the candles from both ends, okay? Here's what I mean by that. When you burn the candles from both ends, what I'm saying is you should exercise and make sure you increase your activity level, but then also make sure you're decreasing your empty calories, okay? I'm not saying not to eat. You should eat early and often, but you want to eat quality foods. But let's go back to the first thing. Making sure that when you exercise, that you're doing exercises that include a multitude of muscle groups. I mean, things like squats works out your entire legs. Push-ups works out your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps. Cable pulls are great for your back muscles and for your biceps. So making sure that you're burning the most calories and increasing your activity level, and then also decreasing those empty calories like the processed foods, the carbohydrates that you don't necessarily need, and those empty fats that don't really add anything to you. And if you can do those things, that's going to be a great way for you to be able to burn the candles on both ends and for you to really cut into that stubborn to burn fat. All right? Take care. God bless. Remember, you can be fit, or you can be fit to the max, spiritually, mentally, and physically strong. Okay, so the question I'm going to answer today is, if I lift weights, will I get bigger muscles? Okay, that's a kind of a trick question, but I'll see if I can answer it in the best way possible. Not necessarily, especially if you're a woman. If you're a woman who wants the benefits of lifting weights and don't want to bulk up, you probably don't have too much to worry about for these three reasons. Number one, you want to make sure today's question is this. If I lift weights, will I get bigger muscles? No, not necessarily, especially if you're a woman, because here's a couple of reasons why. Number one, if you're a woman, you don't have the Y chromosome, so from a hormonal standpoint, you're not going to be in the best position to put on big muscles, all right? So that's something that you don't necessarily have to worry about. Number two, the other thing is this. When you're trying to put on muscle, it is a very intentional process, meaning that you have to eat so many calories and you have to take in so much protein that most people won't do enough to be able to really put on those big, bulky bodybuilder muscles that you may be trying to stay away from. The other thing you want to take into consideration is this. You also have to do a certain specific type of workout program, which really means you have to lift very, very extremely heavy weight to really bulk up and develop those big muscle groups. So if you're a woman who wants to get lean muscles and you want to cut into body fat, but you don't want to bulk up, you probably don't have too much to worry about. Just make sure that with your workout program that you keep those exercises at a high rep and keep the weight light to moderate. I would say more on the moderate end than the light end, so that way you can cut into that stubborn fat, really develop that lean physique, and get to where you need to go for your fitness and wellness goals. This is Max Nazir from Fit to the Max Roswell. Remember, you can be fit, or you can be fit to the max, spiritually, mentally, and physically strong. Take care and God bless. Okay, so this viewer had this question. How do I get a flat stomach? All right. My name is Max Nazir from Fit to the Max Roswell, and we're answering questions for people like you who have fitness questions and they need to be answered. So this person wants to figure out how they're going to be able to develop a flat stomach, a flat tummy, or a six-pack. Okay, so the way you go about it is this. If you want to get a flat stomach, you have to make sure that you work out your entire body. I don't know who was the person that put out this myth, but some people believe that if you do 200 crunches every night, that's going to flatten your stomach. And that's not necessarily the case, because the fact of the matter is this: we all have a flat stomach. It's just that for some of us, we have a layer of fat that covers it. And this is the way you approach it. You want to make sure that, number one, you're working out the entire body, so you don't leave no muscle unturned. So you work out all the muscles, not just one muscle. And if you work out all the muscles, getting some really good cardio in as well, and then also just be mindful of the foods that you're eating. I would highly recommend to go on a high vegetable diet. You don't necessarily have to go the vegetarian route, but if you go on a high vegetable diet, you get your lean proteins in, and then you're making sure that you're training the entire body and not just the core. That's going to be your best and fastest way to flatten out that stomach and get that six-pack that you're looking for. All right? Take care. God bless. And remember, you can be fit, or you can be fit to the max, spiritually, mentally, and physically strong. Okay, so this one's a really great question that somebody had. Here's the question that they asked. Should I do cardio first or weight training first? All right. So I guess it's one of those things like, did the chicken come first or the egg? The chicken or the egg? The chicken or the egg? Cardio, weights, cardio, weights. All right, I got an answer for you. My recommendation is this. I recommend that you get the weight training first and then you do the cardio, okay? And the only way where I would say the reverse is true is if you're a high endurance athlete and your primary focus is making sure that you boost your endurance, then I would say do the cardio first and then you can do a light weight training session after. Because when you're weight training can be pretty hard, especially on those fast twitch muscle groups. So you don't want to fatigue those fast twitch muscle groups by doing the cardio and then trying to do that. So I would recommend, if you're someone who's just out there that's just looking for general, good shape, or you're pushing towards losing weight, then I would go with the weight training first. Do the weight training, and then after you're complete and finished with that, then you can go into the cardio and you'll be able to get the best of both worlds from that point of view. Now remember, the only exception that I'm recommending is that if you're a high endurance athlete, then do the cardio first and then do the weight training, okay? But in most cases, you're going to be better off doing the weight training first and then doing the cardio. All right, this is Max Nazir from Fit to the Max Roswell. Take care, God bless. And remember, you can be fit or you can be fit to the max, spiritually, mentally, and physically strong. All right, this one is a goodie. This person asked this question, and I'm going to answer it for you today. Do I need to take dietary supplements? Meaning that, should I take some type of supplementation? They're all out there. They have commercials for them. Should you be taking supplements? I recommend that you take supplements. And remember, the key word is supplement, meaning that it shouldn't take over a good nutrition program, but that it should help, it should supplement, it should add on to a great nutrition program. So I'm always hesitant to talk about supplements sometimes because I think sometimes people think that supplements are replacements, and I want to make sure I clear that up, okay? So before you take any supplement, always make sure you speak to your primary physician prior to doing so, because you want to know what your deficiencies are. You don't want to just start popping a whole bunch of different things and not really knowing which direction you're going. So here are the supplements that I recommend that usually are pretty solid and that will help a lot of people. Number one, post-workout, I would definitely look into a protein drink. Whey is the fastest assimilating protein that you can probably take in. Some people, they're allergic to dairy, so they may want to go some type of soy protein or maybe a hemp protein or something to that effect. Also, L-glutamine is great for muscle recovery. When you're thinking about healthy heart, omega-3s, fish oil, definitely taking that in. And then last but not least, another good one that I would recommend is BCAAs, branched chain amino acids. These are all great supplements. Oh, I forgot one. And then also B vitamins, B complex vitamins, really great in terms of helping you with your energy levels and keeping it at a high level, okay? So those are supplements that I recommend, all right? So if you're looking into supplements, I would look at those. The protein is going to be great for muscle recovery because when you exercise, you rip up and break down muscle fibers. So the protein will help you replenish it. Okay. The omega-3s is good for a healthy heart. Okay. And then also those B complex vitamins is great for energy. And then L-glutamine is just good because it's going to help you with that muscle recovery when you're working out. All right. So those are my recommendations. Take care. God bless. And remember, you can be fit or you can be fit to the max, spiritually, mentally, and physically strong. Max is here out.